To really understand what your higher self means, or what is higher self meaning, you need to dig a bit deeper and discover how they fit within spirituality, consciousness, love, enlightenment, and even the law of attraction and manifestation. What you are about to see is unlike anything else you've ever seen. You see, your higher self connection is a connection created by God, and so it's important to understand the true meaning of your higher self, how it all fits together, and what it can mean to your spiritual awakening. Regardless of how you get there, through guided meditation or hypnosis, or some other way, a brand new world awaits on the other side for you. And that is why I need to share this with you today. These excerpts come from a course on how to connect with your higher self through meditation, so you can confidently align with your higher self and finally feel whole as you enjoy the bounty of living with the true spiritual secrets of the universe and the life you deserve. And that is why these videos don't feel like a typical YouTube video. Quite frankly, they are far deeper than most. You just have to let the information impact you. Others have paid hundreds of dollars or more for this information, but you are getting it free. You see, I have a dream of helping sleeping souls awaken so as to change the world one enlightened being at a time. And yes, I am talking to you. The more people that awaken with honesty and integrity rather than hate and destruction in their veins, the more we heal our world, and the faster we can move on from all the pain that is being created right now. By building or enhancing a real relationship with your higher self and soul, you change yourself, and thus you change the world. This video is part of a complete series, an odyssey you don't want to miss if you are at all serious about living a better life in a healthier world. If you are here now, there was indeed a reason for it. A nudge from your higher self and soul, perhaps. Let me know in the comments below, please, and like and subscribe if you want additional useful information only available to friends and subscribers. Finally, I have a special present for you. It's at the end of this video. Peace and love, Seth Jordan. Take it away, Kimberly.
A Map of Consciousness, The Mystery Revealed. To make sense of stuff in the vastness of the universe and even consciousness itself, things like your higher self, soul, spirit, etc., it's often useful to get a bigger, broader perspective. So let's start where we currently stand within consciousness. Consciousness has baffled scientists since the beginning of science, and their shortfalls has always been the desperate need to put things into a box, to label it just so, and to mathematically calculate it, to contain it within logic. Mystery, however, is not logical, and consciousness is mysterious. The very point of mystery is not to be contained, labeled, or mathematically calculated. Like God, Goddess, all that is, consciousness is another one of those mysteries that will never be fully understood, contained, labeled, or formulated on a dusty old chalkboard. But if you dare to step outside of the box, consciousness, its derivatives, and the higher parts of self can be mapped. Here is one such rendition. The Alchemy of Intelligence. Conscious mind is traditionally referred to as you. It creates, decides the form, the content, and the backdrop, the context. It uses the tools of creation to shape the raw materials using energy, all kinds of energy, techniques, and strategies. Consciousness, you, is located within the subconscious. Subconscious mind is the guardian of the content of your inner reality. It's massive, collecting every piece of information you've ever witnessed either directly or indirectly. It gathers, sorts, and filters every piece of information that exists within your sphere of existence. Under hypnosis, for example, you can recall every license plate you've ever seen in any order, alphabetical, numeric, by date, time, who you are with, and so on. Every lifetime has its own subconscious mind, and within that subconscious mind is your conscious mind, you. A sad but fascinating example of the power and vastness of the subconscious mind is looking at severe autistics. With a broken subconscious-conscious mind barrier, they have instant access to an incredible amount of accurate data, allowing them to recall any data, date, or time of any event that occurred within their realm of experience. They can recall not only what they had for dinner 7 years, 2 months, and 27 days ago, but what everyone else around them had too. They know where everyone sat and who finished first. They can accurately reveal the number of glass pieces that shattered plate became when Aunt Martha dropped it after learning that Cousin Beth's son is now a woman. They can know which sports team won with the most goal kicks on a full moon and which player did the most ball hogging that game too. The vastness of information that flows into their conscious mind goes on, overloading their senses, but also reveals how vast the subconscious mind really is. With that much information constantly flowing into their mind, it's easy to see why they can't handle any other distractions easily, and quickly become irritated at the slightest things that wouldn't fizz most people. The subconscious mind is vast, incomprehensibly vast, and another example of just how giant we really are, even if we can't yet see it ourselves. Unconscious is the guardian of the content of our other reality, past, future, and consecutive lifetimes, for example. The unconscious mind is the most powerful mind we have. It's immense and bigger than all the rest. And when it's coupled with your empowered conscious choice, it is unstoppable. But that's a discussion we'll have to save for another day. You have a single unconscious mind. It's with you forever and always. The unconscious and subconscious minds are often confused, as they are both guardians of information. But the type of information they each store is completely different, literally worlds apart. The subconscious and the unconscious both influence the conscious mind, but it's the conscious mind that has the power of choice, the power to decide. And it's that power of choice that it's nature's way of elegantly ensuring that power is always balanced. This trinity of minds is truly the ultimate balance of power, and when harnessed and utilized, it makes you a very powerful being. The unconscious mind is the guardian of all your lifetimes, and just as science has proved, over 100 years ago, there is only now. Time is a construct of convenience, a creation of the conscious mind. And though it all feels very real, most of what we consider real is just that, a construct of our conscious mind. So we all abide by time's rules and play it out as if it is real, solid, and linear. A simple but powerful time-lifetime analogy. You visit a multiplex theater that contains 12 theaters. There are 12 different movies all playing at the same time. You, however, are focused only on the movie in Theater 1. And though there are 11 other movies playing, you have no conscious ability to see what's happening in those other 11 theaters. When the movie in Theater 1 finishes, however, you shift your focus, to Theater number 2 and start watching that movie. When that movie finishes, you move to the next theater, and so on and so on. To you, they all feel as though they are happening linearly, one after the other, but in reality they are all playing simultaneously. Human lifetimes are very similar, and it's the unconscious mind that looks after it all. Higher conscious, higher self, the higher conscious mind, or higher self is the keeper of all information and all possibilities. All the possibilities that you are aware of and not aware of. You have a single higher self. Within it you have one unconscious mind and thousands of subconscious minds, each representing a different lifetime, and within each of those thousands of subconscious minds is a conscious mind. Soul spirit, the earth and light of self. Soul is the slow, meticulous one, grounding you to the earth plane, calling and waiting to be found. Spirit is the light, quick and fast moving. Spirit stirs soul to action. Soul calls you to awaken. Soul is the lens to your higher self, and it's the lens to God, Goddess, all that is. Soul and spirit are within your higher self and beyond your higher self too. Linear and hierarchical structures are human designs after all, not nature's design. Spirit of nature. A vast life form that also desired to explore, to grow, and to stretch, and in its expression, with the divine agreed upon mandate, it would ensure that life continued to move forward. It would ensure that seasons cycled with every inhale and exhale, and it would push all life forward to live and to die, to recycle and to renew. The spirit of nature is both backup system and growth system to guarantee every life form, every consciousness finds success at one time or another. Archetypes. There is more than one type of archetype, but in this context I am referring to the all-powerful formless forms that God and the Goddess use to create all that is. God, Goddess, all that is. The original energy of all creation is feminine energy. Feminine energy is made up of imaging, imagination, feeling, and desiring. Imagination sets all potential creation in motion, but does not manifest it. Feminine energy is the potential, the ability to create, but not the creation itself. Masculine energy consists of the energies of willingness, acting, and manifestation. Masculine energy is the energy of doing. Both feminine and masculine energies require the other for each to be powerful. Feminine energy creates the space, the container, the womb of conception. Masculine energy provides the action, the manifestation within that container. When the two come together, a union is formed. That union creates all that is. God, Goddess, all that is the honest representation of the Creator energy, its constant and consistent unconditional love and caring, and its divinity.